Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's Monday. That means it's time for Movie Monday. Today, continuing our look at the DC animated films, we're going to be talking about Batman Under the Red Hood. That's right, everybody. Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. This is
Jelani, Bullard.
This is
Brooks.
The magnificent he is, and so are you for watching this video. Thank you guys for checking it out. Today we're going to be talking about Batman Under the Red Hood. This gem of a movie right here. I'm going to let you guys just know, straight up, to be honest with you, I don't like Jason Todd. I cannot stand the character of Red Hood. Usually, to me, when he's done the comic books, he's whiny. It's just emo. It's just like too much. It's just too much. It's too whiny. I typically have such a distaste for this character that I was not looking forward to this. When this comic book came out, Under the Red Hood, because this movie is based on a comic book by Judd Winnick, Doug Mahnke, amongst others, I really despised the idea. They had teased it in Hush that Jason Todd was coming back. His grave was empty.
Hush.
You guys remember that, right? They teased it up,
That's
and
when I started reading
you guys remember me at the shop back in the day being like, no, do not bring back Jason Todd. The only thing good that this character ever did to the mythology of Batman was die, right? I thought it was
mean.
But I thought that the
Tell
idea.
the story about
I'm not trying
how
to.
he died.
I'm not trying to be mean, but
It
I
was
thought
like his mistake. Like he always had that constant, black cloud of Jason's death hanging.
Yeah,
over him.
because I love the idea of what would happen if a Robin does die, because it's a mistake to even have a Robin. Right?
Right.
So I love
He's a target.
It brought a little bit of a dark element back to Batman. Or post Tim Burton movie, it kind of fit that dark element that they were bringing into Batman, because Batman was typically kind of straight laced and easy going back and from that whatever. But it brought this like darker tone to it, and then it eventually leveled itself out. Tim Drake came in, and things had ironed out. And then you had this idea that there was something in the history that had happened. There was a Robin that had died. Jason Todd got beat to death. Pretty much by a crowbar by the Joker, but he got beaten by the Joker and then left in an explosion. But of course, DC left it on a cliffhanger, and they had to phone in to either save Jason Todd or kill Jason Todd, and by a very, very narrow margin. The fans voted for Jason to die. Now, I think only like 3,000 or 4,000 people actually phoned in, because I think it cost like $1.50 or something. And back in like 1988, 89, that was a lot of money. I remember begging to be like, let me call. No, you can't call. And if I would have, guess who I would have voted for? I would have voted to kill Jason Todd. Jason Todd was a whiny, spoiled Robin who didn't deserve to be Robin. At least that's what like a 7, 8-year-old Robbie thought. I just never really warmed up to that character. Anyway, this is a long spiel because I just want you guys to know I do not like this character, and it may affect my judgment on this movie. I love this movie. I think this is the best Batman animated film, right behind Mask of the Phantasm. I think it's that good.
What?
I think it's amazing. I cannot stand this comic book story. I respect Judd Winnick. I love Doug Mahnke. I respect what they do. But this story aggravated me. I didn't want it to happen. When it happened, I didn't like the execution of it. This movie is so much better than that story. Because in the story, how does he even come back? It's because Superboy Prime's like punching holes in reality during Infinite Crisis.
It's a stupid comic book.
It doesn't really make sense. It makes so much sense to make Ra's al Ghul responsible for it. Right?
Yeah.
And to bring that into it. I love this story. It's all ironed out. And seriously, guys, I don't like Jason Todd, usually because of the way he's written. If you want me to like Jason Todd, DC's got to give me a more well-rounded, a more diversified Jason Todd. That's what you give me in this movie right here. Jensen Ackles, who performs as the Red Hood, who we know from Supernatural, right? He's Dean, right? Man, he is amazing. The dialogue is great. The flashbacks. They really make you feel for Jason Todd. They show you the whole spectrum of it, from the young idealistic boy and Batman feeling good again after Nightwing is done left. This movie makes me like the Red Hood, and it's the only thing that's ever done that. So I love it. That was really long, so I apologize. Jelani, what do you think about this movie?
Wow. You said a mouthful, but
Yeah, always, right?
The film is very good. It's been a while since I've seen it. And with Jason Todd being so divisive as a character anyway, to bring him back as a villain kind of makes it a lot better. The fights are incredible. I loved the Joker in this movie. Mm-hmm. I loved how
John DiMaggio.
Yeah, John DiMaggio, man. Yeah, Bender.
That's Bender.
He's a lot of things, man. But he does a great Joker. But it's pulled out so well. Like, I like how Batman can take on a Mazo, this robot that's built to fight Superman that basically mimics powers. And Batman at the beginning of this movie, with a little help from Nightwing, comes out and takes this thing down. Like it's nothing. And you see in this movie why Batman is so badass. And you see that he trains people to be badass. And they grow and they learn. And Nightwing is one protege from Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
And he grows up and he's helping him out, trying to solve this mystery with him. At the same time, you've got the Red Hood. Jason Todd, yeah, he's pretty clean in this. And the fact that there's a young, like you said before, an idealistic Robin that cannot wait to be this thing, be a hero, actually do incredible things, just from stealing Batman's hubcaps.
Yes.
Just how easy that is. And then you turn around and he becomes this jaded killer, mob slaying villain that he wants to clean up crime, but he thinks it's not done the right way. And it's a great comic book story. And on top of it, it's a great animated movie. So, I mean, I really liked it.
All right.
I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Brooks, who we sometimes around here call the Green Hood. No relation. Brooks, what do you think about Under the Red Hood?
I thought it was really good. I think it's probably my favorite one so far.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a really good story. Mm-hmm. And they told it well. I've always been indifferent to the whole Jason Todd Red Hood thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was an alright story. But this does it, like, way better. I mean, it just feels like a really good, solid story from beginning to end. Like, everything has a reason for happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The conflicts are real. Like, Jason's being upset with Batman because he didn't, kill the Joker after he was killed.
Because he would not let the Joker walk on this earth if he killed Batman.
It's like a very emotional
It's so
moment.
emotional. Yeah. And it makes sense, and it makes you feel for the character.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah. Does a great job on it. Jensen Ackles, Dean from Supernatural, we've mentioned that already, does a brilliant job as Jason Todd in this movie, right? Just really nails it. He's able to have that edge that they want to give to the Red Hood, but usually in the comic books it comes across just too edgy, a little too 90s at times. Like they're trying
cartoonish.
They're trying too hard to let him be the Punisher, and I'm not against Jason Todd being a Punisher type character in Gotham City. But Batman should not allow Jason Todd to go around and do that. Right. He didn't let Helena Bertinelli do that when she was the Huntress and she was killing people. Right. Why would he let Jason Todd? I know that there's a closeness there, and there's a guilt that Bruce has because of Jason's death, right? Because even though he's been resurrected, he still died. Yeah. There's still a trauma he went through, and it still affected him. But usually just in the comic books, he comes across, sometimes like Damian, a little snotty, but with a little bit more whiny snotty. You know what I'm saying? Damian's a great character. But when he's not handled right, comes across really bratty and spoiled and really obnoxious. And to me, Jason Todd could be a great character as evidenced in this movie. But to me, in the comic books, he's typically handled bratty, spoiled, not deserving, whiny. I don't know. That's just me. But this movie is great. It doesn't do that. And Ackles' performance adds to that. And he's got he's able to have that edge, that emotion. He's able to have all this. And he also has Bruce Greenwood performing as Batman, who's Captain Pike from the first Star Trek film by J.J. Abrams, if you remember right. It is Bruce Greenwood, right? That's his name.
It is Bruce Greenwood.
Yeah, absolutely. He is my second favorite Batman voice actor ever, right behind Kevin Conroy. His Batman in this movie is amazing. Yeah. It is so good, right? And the way that he does those scenes with Ackles' Jason, amazing. Fantastic. Filled with emotion. Some of the most emotion that we've gotten in one of these DC animated films yet. To be honest. They're really hitting a high level in this movie as far as the characterization and the emotional drama go. Right? At least in my opinion. And then you put that in with John DiMaggio, who is nobody's choice to play the Joker.
None. Didn't even see him as that.
But does something so unique, so different, that at first it's off-putting, but then you really warm up to it, and it's become one of my favorite, most endearing Joker performances out there.
I think it's when he starts to laugh, because then the laugh just hits the right note.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like his voice just seems too, like,
a little too just gangster.
Too not Mark Hamill, I guess.
Yeah.
But then he does the laugh, and he's like, oh, okay.
But it adds this cold snarkiness to the character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it adds this, like, more grounded, more street element to Joker, which I actually think makes him slightly more threatening. Because I think sometimes with we're so used to the crazy Joker. It's just like, no. They're just not threatening anymore. But this Joker was threatening. This is the Joker you needed. You needed that subtle, threatening Joker for this story. Because it starts about death in the family, with the death of Jason Todd. What do you think about the voice cast? Those three characters. I
love them. Who was Black Mask?
Oh, I don't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either.
But Oscar Isaac is Ra's al Ghul.
Oh,
and does an amazing and should have played Ra's al Ghul in a live action movie at some point.
He would have a look.
I always picked him to play Doom back in the early 2000s.
Really?
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I said George Clooney is Reed, Oscar Isaac is Doom.
That would work.
That back in like 2001, that would have been the shit Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
That would have been They've all been shit, but that would have been the shit. Anyway, the voice actors.
Everyone did a great job.
You love DiMaggio.
I like DiMaggio. Oh, I like Joe DiMaggio.
I love Joe DiMaggio too, homie. I didn't realize you were a Yankees fan. That's awesome.
No, not really.
You got to represent.
No Yankees. No Yankees.
Joe knows.
But he was great. I like Neil Patrick Harris's Nightwing.
Yes, Neil Patrick Harris's Nightwing.
He is. Yeah. Oh yeah. I like
Doogie Howser.
Doogie. Good old Doogie. He was
And Barney from.
He was Barney. Yeah, he was Barney from How I Met Your Mother. That did not end well. But it happens.
He was in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Yes, he was.
He's in Dr. Horrible. Dr. Horrible sing-along vlog. Yeah. Any other accolades?
He was Flash in
Lemony
Justice League.
Snicket's. Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate. Go look away. Look away.
What else is he doing?
He's in Under the Red Hood. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, he's charming. He's great. He kind of really captures that.
He really is. Yeah, he's that lost. He was lost the entire time, I thought. Just with who is the Red Hood? Why can't he find him? And it just... And Batman's like leaving him one step behind.
And it does such a great job.
I like how... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just saying...
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay.
They're like those polite mice from the cartoons. No, after you.
No, please.
I was just going to say...
No.
The relationship that's shown between Nightwing and Bruce, like, even though it's a little hostile at times, when Bruce says thank you and things like that, like, it shows you the difference between the relationship with him and Jason. That's why the fans didn't like Jason so much.
He's not Dick.
He wasn't Dick Grayson.
He's not
You know what I'm saying? And I like how this movie kind of conveniently forgets that Batman eventually got over it, got another Robin, Tim Drake, the best Robin ever. Just conveniently forget that. But he wasn't really in that story.
But it's all good, man.
But it is all good. But you like the voice. DiMaggio,
man.
his Joker. Man.
He was awesome. He was...
Do you like Greenwood as Batman?
I like Greenwood as Batman.
He's intense to me, man.
He is. He's Batman. He has an intimidating voice.
What do you think about the voice cast, Brooks?
I thought they all did great. Of course, at first the John DiMaggio's Joker was kind of a little off-putting, but
yeah, I like Joe DiMaggio's better.
If you can just deal with it, eventually it clicks, and you're like
it does.
Actually, you end up liking it.
It's like that song that you don't like at first, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there singing along
I get it.
Like Avril Lavigne song or something. I don't know.
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
Exactly. Like that song. Like that's a great song. That's a great song. It's I really don't have that much of an opinion, I guess, on Avril Lavigne. I don't really think that I would like her music, but I like that song. I don't really like Jason Todd, but I love this movie. Zackle's a part of that to you? Is that part of the appeal? His performance, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he make a good... Because you know who I'm talking about visually, right?
Yeah, I've never watched Supernatural.
Okay.
I've seen him.
Would he not make a great live-action Jason Todd?
He could.
Yes.
He's got... Yeah.
Yes.
He has the look for it.
He would.
Yes,
I don't know. I hate to be so down on Jason Todd in this video, but the whole point is that this movie's great. I love it. So let's get to the rankings. We do ya digs here. So out of 5 possible ya digs, Jelani, what do you rank Batman Under the Red Hood?
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
3.5.
3.5 ya digs.
Wow.
I liked it. It tells a great story. I'm not against it. I can watch it again.
Yeah.
So it's in that level. Yep, 3.5.
3.5. Brooks, how many digs out of 5 do you give Batman Under the Red Hood?
Well, given what I said earlier, I'd have to give it a 5.
Got to give it a 5. Perfect score from Brooks. Have you given a perfect score yet?
Yeah.
In the DC animated films?
I gave it to one other movie.
Which one was it?
I can't remember which one at the moment, though.
And we're going to have to look that up.
Or you can put it down in the comments.
Yeah, if you guys know, let us know in the comments down below. In fact, we'll give a special no prize to whoever does it first. 5 you digs. That's the strongest you can give.
Yeah, because, it's like, if you can tell a good Batman story right, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Batman as a character, and I like it when he's in a good story, and, he's portrayed well.
Yeah. I can dig that. 3.5. 5. I'm going 5. A 5 you digs. I think it's one of the best ones. I have done 1-5 so far in the DC anime films. I think it was Batman Gotham Knight. I loved that movie. This movie is the most emotionally resonant film the DC animated studio has done since they started doing these films.
That ending, man.
They really make the comic
so
book
good.
better. They take the story, they just strip out everything that didn't really work and just add in a little bit of like emotion and just emotional dramatic tension that is just so good. And the performances are great. I love it so much. As a character I typically can't stand. And I just love this movie so much. It's endearing to me. I find this fantastic. 5, 3.5 for an average of 3.894364.
We don't do math here at PC.
No, we don't. Math is hard. We like history, comic book history, movie history, all that jazz. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let us know how much you like this movie, Batman Under the Red Hood, in the comments down below. How many digs do you give it? Join us next week when we'll be talking about Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, when we finally see Darkseid in these DC animated films. And then after that, we'll be getting into some new movies. We're going to be watching some Venom and some Halloween. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for watching so far this DC animated movies rewatch that we've been doing. We love it so much. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. This is
Jelani Bullard.
This is
Brooks
the Magnificent. We are all magnificent, including you for watching this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and check us out at patreon.com/PCP to unlock exclusive content, including little like on the spots and after hours that we do after these videos. Really fun things. So join us over there, unlock things like that, and the PCP After Hours podcast. All that and more can be found at patreon.com/PCP. Thanks for rocking with us. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. We've already done that part. You dig?